Hello everybody, Shocking into 1000, we're reporting for duty. Welcome back to an episode of Pokemon Legends Arceus. In the last episode, we quelled the Lord of the Woods kleavor and spent the rest of our time running around the Obsidian Fieldlands in hope to find a Pichu, which ran away from us, and find some wood so that we can craft this Pokeshi doll to complete a quest that Anfin has instructed upon us. Wait. Have we? Oh, right. We crafted it, but it's not in our possession from the second that we make it. We need to have it in our inventory. There we go. Now, just head straight over here. And then talk to you. I don't think that was actually necessary a single time. But yeah. Your reward for doing this is by keeping the Pokeshi doll that you actually crafted. Plus, he'll give you one himself. Stupid, I know. But anyway. We have a side quest over here. Oh, you, Pyrrha. Hey, listen to this. I saw something out in the wilds. It was incredible. Alright. Thing I saw was a will-o'-the-wisp. A ball of bright red fire. And once again, it's making it sound spooky. And Waka is telling us to not believe a word of this story. You know what? Yeah, we'll do it. And while we're at it, we'll actually go ahead and do it now while we think about it. Head to Obsidian Fieldlands. Head to the Heights Camp. And for this quest, you want it to be nighttime. And then head down this way because it's up one of these trees. I think. If it helps. Oh, we've actually ran past it. It's up here. Walk to this tree and investigate it. And there's the will-o'-the-wisp. It's a Chimchar. And you have a Pokemon battle against it. And trust me when I say this, you want to catch this Chimchar. Now that we... Wait, what? Okay, I have no idea what actually cropped up there. But anyway, Right, so we've come back to Obsidian Fieldlands again. So once again, I'm going to have a quick run around to see if I can find any alpha Weasels, as well as that Pichu. Gonna run up here because there's a lost satchel from an NPC. No alpha. Some wild Drifloon. No alpha. Nope. No alphas. Really? My character could not climb up. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, great, sure. Do not allow me to walk because apparently a Weasel is aggroed on me. Oh, jeez, that sounded loud. Okay, I think it's actually safe to say I can actually turn the volume down now. Right, running away so that way I can have those red bars go away. Does take a little bit of time. And, okay, finding that lost satchel, we've actually been given something for our trouble. A stealth spray. Which I think, by default has been sent into our storage. Okay, one last look. Please, for the love of God, have a Pichu around here that is not sat directly next to a wormhole. My God. No. The fact that Pichu has a chance of showing up there and the game was just refusing to have it show a single time is ridiculous. Really is ridiculous. Oh, actually, hang on. I'm actually going to warp over here to the Grand Tree Arena because I believe there is actually a rare chance, but there's a possibility where if there is a shaking tree, you do have a chance of finding a particular Pokemon, and I want to see if I can pick it up. Let's have a look to see what's in this glittering. Okay, just Stardust again. Oh, and now in chunks too. Any rustling tree? Does it? Oh, yeah, there's one down here. Oh my gosh, this is where the wood was. Just a wild Kobe. No. Don't worry, Baneri, you'll get some time to battle soon. No. No rustling trees. Okay, so that task that we have been given involving completing the Pokédex for a Pokemon called Cherim. I was looking to see if there was a rustling tree about, so that way I could actually get myself a wild encounter of a Cherubi to allow me to complete Cherim's Pokédex as best as I could. Unfortunately, you have to hope that Cherubi spawns in a rustling tree, and chances are you're not going to get it. There is a certain tree that I know where you are guaranteed to get one. But the problem is, it's not in Obsidian Fieldlands. And yeah, before you say anything, there are more than just one location to be navigated in this entire game. Oh, nice! The quest is finally unlocked. How goes the surveying? We're getting along great here. As you can tell. And yeah, no matter what, you always give this guy a Wurmple, and he will always evolve into a Cascoon, no matter what. And he's saying that he's become a Silcoon. And I saw a funny meme that somebody put up of this guy, where it's like, he believed that this Pokemon was a Silcoon, and he was like saying, like basically, he believes it's a Silcoon, but the problem is, it's not a Silcoon, it's a Cascoon. And he will refuse to believe that. And somebody gave him a shiny Cascoon, and his quest will involve wanting to see the difference between a Silcoon and a Cascoon, and he said, see, look, they look exactly the same. And it had a regular Silcoon sat next to a shiny Cascoon. It was funny. Because Cascoon's shiny is coloured green. Silcoon, its normal colour, is white. And it had a white Silcoon sat to a green Cascoon, and the guy saying, look, they look exactly the same. Oh, dear me. Okay, a couple of quests here. One of them, Peculiar Ponyta. And Back Alley, Mr. Mime. We're going to be completing them. Right here, right now. Of course, looked at the wrong thing. We want to actually tag them, but I do want to talk to that NPC about the Will-o'-the-Wisp quest. And yes, you do actually still want it to be nighttime upon this. Just letting you know. So bring in the Chimchar. Okay, so for our trouble there, we get Ear Sweet Candy Small, which will be sent into our storage. God's sake, I looked up the wrong thing again. Now, Back Alley Mr. Mime. So we talk to this guy. Oh, hello. Thanks again for finding me those orange berries. I had a wretched time in the Fieldlands, getting harried by Pokemon left and right. They even got me with a few of their moves. But I did get those Tumblestones, so I think I've earned some time to cool my heels here. I didn't even have a chance to use all the orange berries you got me, but they made a lovely snack. It's nice to be able to... Yeah. Okay. Right. You want us to investigate the Mr. Mime, right? Well, there's Mr. Mime right there. Now, here's a little something that's kind of interesting with Mr. Mime. You're going to think, okay, let's just walk up to it. Yeah. They put an invisible wall here. But there wasn't an invisible wall here when they actually navigated this area before. Even though, yeah, there's not really an invisible wall there at all. It's just Mr. Mime can actually do stuff like that. You want to walk up behind him and talk to him. And he will run away. And I think Andra will tell you where he went. Never mind. Okay. It's now behind the galaxy hole. Oh, hello. Shrine Garden Watch Over. Well, that's actually an interesting looking symbol there. Luciel sells various protective charms that come in handy when you're out exploring the wilds. I'm here to give thanks to the guardian of this shrine who watches over all in Jubilife Village. And you, child, if you're here with a prayer for the shrine, perhaps my charms can help. Tell me, what is your wish? Lose fewer items, faint less frequently, stay in good health. What do the charms do? If it's lost items you wish to prevent, I would suggest the tempting charm for you, my dear. Should you ever faint, it magically becomes the first item to vanish from your satchel, taking the place of other items that would have been lost. If you wish to keep yourself from fainting, the survival charm is what you need. Simply possessing this mystical item makes one less likely to faint while out exploring. If good health is your greatest wish, the warding charm is your friend. It gives one the mysterious ability to escape the effects of status conditions inflicted by wild Pokemon's moves. Okay, so what that means is, if a Pokemon does an attacking move on you, like say, Hypnosis, it will make your character drowsy and fall asleep on the spot. But that charm that Luciel was talking about will prevent that from happening. Yeah, I'll buy a lose less items charm, the tempting charm are. I've actually never done this, to be truthfully honest, because I completely forgot that this was even here. This type of charm comes in 5 different colours. Okay. No thank you. So the tempting charm is being put in the storage. Oh. Okay, so there he is. So once again, yeah, can't approach him. And you saw me run past there not long ago. So we're going to have to run around the Galaxy Hall again. And there will be invisible walls here as well. So it's basically like an invisible maze. There we go. Ran off that way. You know, you've got a roundabout way of trying to get up close to a Pokemon. Are you secretly scared of them or something? It's these invisible walls. What? You're joking. Unless that Mr. Mime is using some kind of mysterious power. Whatever the case, this calls for further research. Yeah, he believed that we were actually scared of the Mr. Mime, but the thing is, you can understand why he said he would not believe you and when you're saying that you're finding invisible walls, because you can't see things that are invisible. Go see if it's really making the walls. Okay, not that way. There we go. So yeah, Wesley was telling us that this Mr. Mime helps him guard the gate. And we get 2 ox guards for trouble for that. And that Mr. Mime, in case you're probably wondering, will permanently be sat over there from now on. So now, Peculiar Ponyta. It's actually right close by you too. So I was kind of like in deep concentration about the whole process of doing that quest, because trying to figure out the path of the invisible walls is not easy. Right. This Eevee... Yeah, naughty nature. That's actually not really good. Deposit you. Deposit the bee barrel. And we'll deposit Chimchar as well. So this guy... You'll hear about my Ponyta request, right? Glad to have some help at last. Here's the problem. A Ponyta like no one's ever seen before has appeared in the Horseshoe Plains. It looks so different than the other Ponyta. It's a little scary, to be honest. But when I told the professor, he got all excited about researching it, so we agreed to have the Ponyta surveyed and see what's what. If you'd head to the Horseshoe Plains and catch that strange Ponyta for us, it would really help us out. This quest... I was waiting for this quest to pop up. The reason being goes in relation to my shiny Boneri. Because this quest was to introduce you to the mechanics of shiny Pokemon in this game. So we're going to run straight over to the marker. And it will activate a cutscene. And there is the Ponyta. This is one of my all-time favorite shiny Pokemon. Because Ponyta's original color is known to have a red flame, but it's shiny. The flame is changed to the colour of blue. And I think that it's actually really clever, because there's a definition of having red flame, which is a cool flame, and blue flame, which is a hot flame. And there you go, you can see the difference. There's a regular Ponyta with the red flame, and there's the shiny with the blue. Upon approaching the Ponyta, it will play that shiny sparkle every time. And this Ponyta will always be here until you catch it. So we're going to sneak around the water because you can't sneak when you're inside the puddle for some stupid reason. And there you go. You caught the unusual Ponyta. Time to report back to Yota in the village. This Ponyta was originally going to be my third team member before the shiny before the shiny Boneri popped up. Like, I am not joking. If I didn't get the shiny Boneri, that shiny Ponyta would have been member number 3. Because I wanted to demonstrate how shiny Pokemon worked in Legends Arceus and possibly done like a certain reaction, but the problem is to do a reaction on that guaranteed shiny Ponyta, it wouldn't have felt as special as the shiny Boneri that we caught. Because that shiny Boneri is incredibly special to me because of it being a 1 in 2048 chance of being a shiny in the first place. Plus, the fact that it's an adamant nature as well. Which is a ridiculously good nature for it. And the third good thing about it is knowing the fact that abilities do not exist in this game. So, like when you're using a Ghastly, for example, you knew for a fact that Ghastly and Haunter carried the ability Levitate, making it immune to ground type moves, when ground would normally have been a type that would do super effective damage to it. But in Legends Arceus, you can hit them with a ground type move, no problem. Now with the Pokédex, we get to see Ponyta's shiny sprite every single time we look at this Pokédex from now on. And now we're going to return to the village and mention the Ponyta to Yota, and then we'll end off the episode. I see you caught that strange Ponyta. You survey corps folks sure don't mess around. You know, a friend of mine from Gala was surprised when he saw the Ponyta herds out in the Fieldlands. He couldn't wrap his head around their fiery manes. Yeah, the reason being is because Ponyta was given a regional form in the Gala region, and I kid you not when I say this, Galarian Rapidash was also planned to be in my Let's Play team for Pokemon Shield before I turned to say, do you know what, I'm going to use the shiny Rapidash in Legends Arceus, which now has turned to being shiny Boneri. But anyway, when it comes to that, we're going to be calling an end to this episode. Next time on Legends Arceus, we are going to eventually now talk to Commander Kamado about us curing the frenzy of the kleavor. See you guys then.